Friend. WFF 48's Shumuriel Ratliff caught up with the pastor of the Progressive Union Baptist Church. She's live in the studio with that. Shumuriel?
Mark, Reverend Wayne Snodgrass told me he had a good relationship with McGhee. He considered him a friend. They were also in the same fraternity. He says when the news spread that McGhee had been shot and killed last week, it shook the congregation to its core.
A person you could depend on, a person who was dedicated, a person who was committed, that's Alozo McGhee.
It's been a week since 44-year-old Lieutenant Colonel Alozo McGhee was found shot to death outside of his Madison County home.
My initial reaction, of course, was one of sadness and shock at his shooting, because, you know, it's just a question of who would have thought.
Reverend Wayne Snodgrass is the pastor at Progressive Union Missionary Baptist Church in Huntsville. He said McGhee had been a dedicated member since 2004.
He was in church basically every Sunday.
He says the Army officer was very involved in helping youth in and outside of the church. He was part of the church's scholarship committee, a passionate member of the congregation whose loss is being felt by all members.
We as a church are dealing as really the church would in terms of the passing of a member of the church.
Police have not made any arrests in the murder. While trying to make sense of the senseless crime, Snodgrass says all anyone can do is keep his family in their prayers.
We can only be prayerful that the right things will happen. You know, that's where we are as far as facing those moments. Death is never easy.
McGhee's funeral is tomorrow in Georgia. Snodgrass says primary members of the church are taking a van to attend the service. Huntsville police told me today the investigation is ongoing and they do not have a specific update to share with the media. Reporting live in the studio, Shumuriel Ratliff, WAFF 48 News.